Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV. This is Neon here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
Who has been, she's been having a pretty rough day, I think.
Oh man. I've been
dealing
called
with
a bad mom, I'm a transphobe, I'm anti-feminist, I'm a body shamer.
Oh, you're a body shamer. Yeah,
Yes.
you're a body shamer.
You know, because even though the standard size for women in the United States for bra size, the most common, the size is 34 double D. And the most bought bra size is 36C.
Yeah.
But that's, no boobs is not for everybody.
Yeah. So
only for no
Geeky,
boob
if you missed it, now we're recording this live because we actually are going to be traveling. Don't have time to do any editing. We just want to do a quick video with her reaction to some more photos have surfaced.
Apparently, you're going to show me some nude pictures.
Yeah, I'm going to show you some new She-Ra
pictures, not nude pictures. That came out kind of sounded wrong.
No, that's a totally different She-Ra fandom.
Well, it's just like going
Tumblr.
to the beach with all the guys.
Right. So we're going to show Geeky some of the new photos that have surfaced from She-Ra, see what she thinks. Definitely want to give a shout out to all the people who have been supportive and who actually agreed that's really cool. And you're allowed to think whatever you want to think about the designs.
No, you're not. You're allowed to think whatever you want to think if you like them. If you don't like them, we get to call you names. And you're anti-feminist, and you're a bad mom.
Yeah,
poisoning your children.
This is true. Actually, one of the first comments Geeky got on her video was from someone who basically called her a bad mom, poisoning her daughter's mind. And
because our daughter said she didn't like the She-Ra designs, which we did not
sway
her.
We just said,
showed her,
just...
hey, you want to see new She-Ra? Yeah. And then she's like, what's that?
Why does She-Ra look this way?
Why does She-Ra look like a guy?
Why does She-Ra look like a boy?
This is somebody who grew up watching She-Ra.
Right. She grew up watching the original She-Ra. But yeah, we actually had somebody in the comments show up, and I actually Googled the name, and I think it's a TV reporter for some Canadian TV station. I'm pretty sure. But
you
I was
gave
like,
it more attention than I would have.
Yeah, but I'm like, what the heck? And then you wouldn't answer right away, and she kept like repeating.
No, she went to other people.
And she started going to other people because it's
I smacked her down pretty fast, but anyway. Okay, so you're gonna show me. Well,
I wanted to show this first. I thought this actually says a lot. Okay, Perez Hilton, who's one of the gayest bloggers online, is even like, what's up with She-Ra, and he tweeted that, and the comments were again split right down the middle. People were like, what is
sorry,
what is this? Here's a woman, this is not how I remember She-Ra, da 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 da. So we know the drill. So there are other people outside of the comic book circles who are sort of like scratching their head as to why She-Ra looks this way. Anyway, we're gonna go to the new She-Ra Netflix Facebook page where they posted some new photos. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Ready as I'm gonna be.
Okay. Okay. So.
Oh, well, that top one's not too terrible.
She looks very young, though.
Wait, can you zoom in on that?
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh well, see, her face is still a dude.
Okay, so.
But like her hair's not shaved. Okay, from the other picture, it looked like her head was shaved.
It did look like her head was shaved. Yeah.
So I'm a little happy about that. Her hair is her hair, and that I don't mind. Her arms are still manny, but they're not as bad. She still has no boobs. Now, to have no boobs, you gotta be like a 10-year-old, 11-year-old. Our daughter is going to be 11, and she's got stuff going on. So, I mean, to have no boobs at all, so they're making her like a 9-year-old? A 10-year-old?
I don't think so, and I'll tell you why I don't think so. Well, okay, now first thing I thought and I did see these before you saw them, the first thing I thought was Aang from The Last Airbender, who actually is a 12-year-old boy. The face and stuff actually kind of reminds me of Aang a little bit. This one more so than we said Ben 10 before, but I definitely was.
Yeah, but this isn't as bad as the other picture.
She does look more feminine.
I am mad. Yes. I'm still mad that she's not She-Ra, because like She-Ra people. I mean, I don't mind. It depends. I guess if they're making her 10, it makes sense. But if she's still supposed to be older than 10, that doesn't make sense, because She-Ra is She-Ra, because She-Ra was like, awesome, and she looked like a woman you'd want to, be, and she kicked ass because she was just as strong as any guy, but she could still be pretty while doing it. You could be pretty while kicking ass, and that was what was great. I mean, and not every girl's pretty, but watching the show, if I don't know, it made me like, yeah, I can be pretty and kick ass too, but this is actually an improvement on the picture.
That actually is an improvement. I mean, I will say that now that we actually have a clearer look at her, it's still a very boyish design though.
But is she like 10?
No, I don't think so. And I'll tell you what. Well, now this is actually what we saw originally.
Now see, that looks completely different.
No, that's the same one.
No. I mean, that looks older.
She does look older in this one.
That's what I'm saying. This looks like a 15-year-old. The other one looks like a 10-year-old. Which one is it?
Well, I don't. Well, yeah, because then we got the head shave thing. This actually looks like
I'm art illiterate, supposedly, so I can't tell. Even though I'm an art teacher with a degree, what do I know about art? I almost have a second degree in art history, but what do I know? But this, that looks like, see, that's definitely more man. That looks like, okay, in this one, it looks like a 14, 15-year-old person. But I say person because that's not a girl. And the other one looks like an 11-year-old, maybe like younger, but they don't look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This looks considerably older than the other one looks.
Yeah, I know. And that was the first thing, and unfortunately it was a really bad scan too. I mean, I'm not saying that it's...
No, it's no bad. It's no better.
Yeah.
Because now the hair, the hair here looks like it's shaved on the sides and it's a mullet in the back. You take that hair off and that is a dude. But the other one, it looks like the hair is where it should be. So I don't. Yeah. What is the one like damage control and this one's the actual one? Is I'm trying to understand.
I don't know.
They're two different ages by the looks of this.
Well, yeah, that's the thing too. I'm not really sure.
Like that looks like a girl. I mean, a flat-chested girl, but it looks like a girl.
Yeah.
So I can kind of understand people are like, well, you must be blind if you don't think that's a girl because that looks like a girl mostly. Okay, like a kid, but not She-Ra.
Right. So so here we go. Now we have our first look at Adora and Katra. And this is
what's up with her hair?
She's shaved head or pulled back or something.
Okay, and a bump. But
well,
look, she's got boobs.
Oh, she does have boobs. Oh,
she's got boobs, but in that one, she's got a girl's figure in that one. So wait, so she's Adora, she's a girl, and she's She-Ra, she's androgynous or a boy? How would your body change that much?
The power of Greyskull.
Because she has a girl figure there. Girl, the V on the sleeves is a girl fashion thing.
Yeah.
That is definitely female. I mean, the hair's not. The hair's a mess. But the body's female on that. I could buy that as a female. What the hell's up with Katra?
That is
Katra, correct?
I'm assuming this is Katra, judging by the mask.
Well, that's the mask.
And the fact that
sorry.
Yeah, judging that she looks like... She's got freckles, too, because she's an angry girl.
I like freckles, but...
Not on Katra.
Katra's my favorite, figure ever. She's my favorite ever.
Okay.
And now she just looks like a pouty cat girl from Escaflowne.
Oh, yeah, let's go. I forget the cat girl's name from Escaflowne.
She looks like the cat girl from Escaflowne. And she looks like she'd be like, the Lost Boys from Peter Pan, but it's the Lost Girls.
Yeah.
And they look like, see? She looks like the cat girl from Escaflowne.
Oh my god, yeah, she did. Merle, that's right, it was Merle. Yeah, she did, yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
The reason she was called Katra was because she was feisty and bitchy and catty. That's why she was Katra. Now she looks like angsty pout girl. I do like the two colored eyes, though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but again, these characters look very, very young.
Oh my god. Okay, this looks like but they don't like. Okay, she looks like. Okay,
she looks like she was just hit. She looks like she was just hit on the ass with a newspaper by Adora.
Katra looks like the same age.
Now Adora feels bad.
Katra looks like the same age as the She-Ra in the first picture we looked at. That looks like the younger one.
Yeah.
She does not look like she matches with the picture we saw the other day where she looked like she was 15.
Right.
So I'm totally confused here.
I don't even understand what's...
But Katra wouldn't just hang with She-Ra on a balcony. She'd be trying to push her off.
Well, because originally, if it follows the original storyline, remember, Adora was a bad guy. She was with the Horde. So maybe she's like, oh, you're not bad anymore. And Adora's like... That is true. Piss off.
However... Or wait, she look like a girl when she's with the Horde, but when she goes to join the other women, she's not a woman, she's not a girl anymore?
When she joins the other women, she's not a woman anymore?
You know what I mean?
That's what happens to you when you join the rebellion. When you join the Great Rebellion, your boobs fall off.
I'm very tired. I've been up since really early, and we have to get up really early tomorrow. But she looks like a girl there. I mean, I'm not... The face is still pretty, not She-Ra. But she looks like she at least has a figure on this one.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of surprising. Okay, so this is Katra. I'm personally
No, pull up Katra. Pull up a picture of Katra. This is what Katra.
That's Merle. That's basically.
That's yeah. Pull up Katra. Katra was like the best bad guy. I loved Katra. I loved her toy. She was like my favorite toy.
Katra was a badass.
That's because she was catty. She was Katra. That's the point.
An absolute badass.
That's Katra.
I mean, she basically was like in charge of the freaking Horde. Like Hordak was an idiot, and Katra was like.
Okay, now
awesome.
Where's the toy? There, that's her. That's my favorite toy, my favorite figure ever. And you can brush her hair. And you can
brush her hair. Yeah.
And you can brush her furry loincloth too. But she was
only if you're a man baby and you're on the
She's
internet.
my favorite figure.
This is the other.
Oh, that's a scratch and sound Katra.
Scratch and sound Katra.
Yeah, she was good too. I had her too. I had both. But I think I had that one too.
Shower power Katra.
Yeah, there was shower power She-Ra and shower power Katra. And it's not the shower you're thinking of.
No, this Katra takes a bath. Yeah.
But the original Katra is my favorite Katra of all time. It's my favorite one. No. And go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say was this the classics, the reissue Katra?
I don't know. I'm just getting excited looking at Katra toys, which is messed up in many ways. But anyway, that's not Katra. But anyway, go ahead, put it back on the show me the rest.
I'm not a big fan of Katra.
Show me the rest.
That's my personal. She looks like every cat girl from every anime.
However, I can sense some feeling here. At least that's good. There's like story here. I can see that. Go ahead. There's like a penis in the background. Sorry.
It's the evil Horde.
There can't be penises in She-Ra.
There can't be penises in She-Ra. Or breasts. That's because Horde.
No, she's got boobs.
I know. It's kind of a little.
I'm actually happy about that. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's got something.
Okay, well now she doesn't have boobs again.
No, they're kind of curved.
Okay, so now we got.
Was that a Glimmer?
I think this is Glimmer, yeah, because she's got the light and the sparkly hair.
Okay, so she doesn't have a staff anymore.
Or it's Light Hope.
Or no, is it it's not. Oh, it's a Wings. Is it Angela? Angelica. Whatever. Was it her?
Or Sweet Bee.
It's not Sweet
No,
Bee. Sweet Bee was yellow.
No, I think it's Glimmer. She's got sparkle hair.
I don't think it's Glimmer.
I don't know.
I
was just thinking.
No, we'll figure it out outside. But she's got like wings in the back, so I'm wondering.
No, I think it's a cape. Isn't it a cape?
I don't know. Glimmer had awesome hair though.
Well, Glimmer made you actually had some.
I had all the figures.
I think it's Glimmer. Does it tell you?
Now, Bo.
Is it on here?
Bo, I actually don't mind.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind changing it up.
But I'm gonna say, I love the new Steven Universe episode.
Oh my god, I'm glad you said it because oh my god, that's the first thing I thought. I'm like Amethyst, Pearl, and Garnet. There we go.
Or Steven.
And Steven.
I'm like, this is the latest Steven Universe episode. Which there's something else in the comments I was accused of not watching. If you watch Steven Universe, I do, and my kids do.
Oh my god,
and we watch Steven Universe.
I actually did Steven Universe art on the show. I actually watched. I like Steven.
The kids unbox Steven Universe toys.
Yeah, I like Steven Universe. I just don't like the Steven Universe art style applied to something like She-Ra. Like the show does not scream action to me.
No,
it looks like. It's like going to be a lot of like interpersonal drama and talking, which
I mean, I will admit it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
I don't mind the art style. I just don't like it applied to.
I'd prefer a more She-Ra art style.
I mean, she still looks like a dude. She looks like Johnny Quest.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, she does. She's what's this little thing she's got going on?
I still prefer She-Ra to be She-Ra, and I mean, I'm assuming this is supposed to be She-Ra before she was older.
No. This is She-Ra probably getting the talk because there's the sword, and then I think this is. That's probably is that her.
So they just made her. They made her like 10 years younger. Is that what the whole thing is?
No, I don't think so. I think this is the art style. I think she's because I mean, look, she's like the captain of the guard. She's like killing people supposedly.
Well, she was a captain of the guard. She would kick ass.
I think this is like they're supposed to be adults.
Are they gonna have his heart? Is it gonna beat? At least they got rid of the porn stash.
Yeah, that is an improvement. Bo's superpower was basically
now he doesn't look like Magnum PI.
He had a throbbing. Yeah, he did. He looked like your creepy uncle. Like he was everybody's like.
Magnum PI wasn't a creepy uncle, but anyway, yeah, he had the 80s. I don't know. I mean, this is it. I have no problem with them changing other characters. Just changing She-Ra and making her like very boyish. I have a problem with. That's what my problem is.
I mean, she still looks. I mean, she looks
like more like a girl in these pictures. I will give him that.
Kinda.
She looks more feminine than she did.
Yeah, she does look a little more feminine.
But the ages seem to fluctuate on this.
I'm not sure what age we're looking at here. I mean, this does not.
But that is completely different looking than that. I get it's by the transformation scene. They're trying to make her glow so the lines are lighter and all that, because I don't know anything about art. But, now actually I don't mind the background.
Yeah, I will. That's one thing I picked out,
that's actually pretty. I quite like that.
Yeah, the other concept art too is the backgrounds are gorgeous. I mean, I'm not going to knock the backgrounds at all. We saw some of the backgrounds.
Whatever your background artist is, they did a good job.
Yeah, it's great. This looks like it was like it came out of like a heavy metal magazine or something. Like it's really cool.
I like the backgrounds. I really do. All the phallic buildings are hilarious, but the backgrounds
there
are
are a lot of dicks and
there's just a lot of like shapes. Anyway, I do
they
like.
They are very like
That's what
it
I'm
is.
saying. That's what they look like.
Wow, there are a lot of pieces. But no, I mean overall, I really do like the backgrounds.
I don't mind the backgrounds, but I just don't understand this to the other pictures. They don't look the same.
No.
They do, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, go back to the other picture. Like, yeah, well, they look the same, but go back to the other one.
Oh,
the one that was.
Well, this
not,
I don't.
That looks completely different.
Yeah, I know. What I'm saying is, I don't think this is actually production art. I'm thinking this is like box art or something.
That's like your picture with the filters. And then the other picture's like your selfie, unfiltered selfie. And it's just, this isn't, I mean, give her some boobs is not so terrible. But the other one, of course, I'm not allowed to say to give girls boobs because that just means I'm shaming girls that don't have boobs.
There's a lot of...
If you don't have boobs, that's okay, because a lot of girls don't have boobs. But don't tell me, have you ever seen an athlete? Yes, I have. I have friends that are athletes. I work with kids. I've seen kids that are in sports. And when I was in college, because, I actually did go to college and have a degree in art, I had figure drawing classes, and we had several female models that came in that were athletes, and they were small-chested and very muscular, and you can still tell they were girls.
Yeah,
Just saying.
It's I don't again it's one of those things where I'm on the fence here because I don't think the art itself is terrible. I just don't think I don't think it
fits for She-Ra.
I don't think it fits for She-Ra. This does not scream science fiction
That's what
action
I'm worried about.
show.
I think this. Now I do like the logo. I think the logo is kind of nice. But here's the thing. I'm like that's what I'm concerned about because She-Ra was like she kicked ass, took names, and she always was kind and everything else. I'm not saying they can't be kind because I'm getting that kind of kind.
Oh, she looks
vibe.
pretty angry there.
But I'm not getting the ass kicking vibe in this, and I'm thinking, if they did it like some of the older shows, like you were saying about the one earlier you were talking about it, the
Avatar,
not Avatar. The
Escaflowne.
No, the superhero.
The DC Young
Justice.
Okay, so let's go out. Okay, this is He-Man.org where they're it's World War II over there. Everybody's
it's like just like Star Wars.
Just like Star Wars. Everybody's split now. He-Man.org, if you're not familiar, is like the biggest He-Man fan site out there.
Well, if you're not familiar with He-Man.org, then
why are you watching?
Why are you watching a video about She-Ra?
So they've got some of the.
Apparently, I'm a bagger there too.
Yeah, they drug Geeky out, but people didn't really say too much about you.
That's okay, because
but
I don't
anyway,
really kiss my rear. I don't
they're
care.
showing the difference between, again, we talked about Thundercats Roar.
Yeah, now see that I do agree with people when they're like Thundercats is worse. Yes, I agree with you. Thundercats was much worse. I will. Yes.
Yeah. And Teen Titans Go, which it's funny. But then you look at like this.
No, that's his action show.
Okay, but this was like 10 years ago too. So young, yeah. This
and
is
look, you can tell it's a girl.
Yeah.
And she's got strong arms and she's athletic. But
Wonder Girl.
She's still got boobs.
I was, personally, like I was when they said they were going to reboot She-Ra and it was Netflix, and knowing what they did with Voltron, I was hoping the art style would have been similar to the 2002 He-Man series.
Voltron set is an action show, and the style goes with that. Steven Universe is, but it isn't. It's not really an action show.
Steven Universe is a family dramedy. And they just happen to be
that sometimes there's some actiony sequences.
Not very much. I mean, there really isn't. Like a lot of times, even when they combine, when they fuse, it's like for comedic effect. There's not like any like pow sock'em.
So this style is clearly influenced by Steven Universe, and I'm not getting the whole She-Ra's going to kick ass and take names from this as much as I'm getting the we're going to have a family. We're gonna make it a rom-com. Or it's not as bad as Thundercats.
Steven Universe
not like Thundercats.
No, Steven Universe is a rom-com, and the art fits that. That's what I'm saying. Like this to me,
rom-com with genderless people. But go ahead.
Yeah, but I always call it like My Three Space Moms. That's basically Steven Universe. I like Steven Universe for what it is, and I agree. Steven Universe works because it's a brand new.
That's
thing.
what I was gonna say.
And somebody actually said in the comment they're like Steven Universe's new IP. I have no problem with Steven Universe because it is its own thing.
That's my thing too, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. Is that if it's a new show like Steven Universe or Gumball or something like that, and that art style works for that show because it's a new show, it's a new IP, that's what's going to be associated with it forever. If you go to reboot something, you should at least keep the style and especially when it's called She-Ra, at least somewhat similar to the original source material.
Yeah.
You don't go and take a character and then buoy her up when she's She-Ra and she's known because their whole point of She-Ra, like He-Man was He-Man and all, He-Man, muscles. And She-Ra was She-Ra because she was gorgeous and she kicked ass. You don't take that and make it Boy-Ra. It's just, you don't do it.
Yeah, I mean,
go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, you go ahead. I'm not trying to cut you off with my mansplaining.
No, you better not, because everybody says you're pathetic, and they were making comments that they have no constructive criticism for you because you don't speak, but you speak any other time.
The reason I didn't speak in the She-Ra video is I did not feel it was my place to say anything, not because I'm a guy, but because I was not the huge She-Ra fan. I would watch She-Ra because it was on after He-Man.
I watched them both because they were both good.
I know, but no, I'm saying I did watch. I probably watched most of the series, but
But you have sense.
I have sense. But She-Ra is like Geeky's jam. This is like one of her all-time favorite.
Gem and She-Ra are like my two.
Anything like those two shows are like the freaking sacred cow, and then to kind of watch it be.
They already killed Gem. That didn't go well with me.
Gem's toast. Gem is history.
They have so much potential for Gem. Anyway, but just but if you're going to reboot something, and that's what people keep getting mad about Thundercats Roar and stuff, is if you're going to reboot something, what they're doing is, it seems like what they're doing is, their studios don't want to take risks. So these people want to do a new show in the style, but they're not wanting to risk a new show. They have to use something that's established because the established IP is a sure thing because it already has a fan base.
Yeah.
But what they do then is they turn around and put it on a different art style that's considered the sure thing art style too, and it just bastardizes everything and then makes everybody mad except for a few people.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of see how this is probably pitched. It's probably pitched I want to do She-Ra because it's popular and people love reboots.
Well, she's a massive icon.
And yeah, she's a massive icon, which that's a whole nother conversation, but massive icon, but I want to do it in the Steven Universe style.
But it's probably pitched as She-Ra has a huge fan base, so it's a sure thing. And Steven Universe has a huge fan base, and that art style is really popular, and all of Tumblr loves it because that's what Tumblr is.
Okay, see,
and
that was honestly looking at this, that was my first reaction to the artwork. Is I'm like, this looks like Tumblr fan art. This doesn't really look. I mean, it's not bad. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the art is bad.
But they're taking it as bad. I'm still saying, if you have She-Ra as your title character, you can't make her look like a boy. Sorry.
Right. And I will
you
absolutely.
You can make other characters look like a boy, and that's totally cool. We don't care.
I will absolutely agree with that. Just that nobody, there's no boobage on any of these characters.
Well, if you're an overweight woman or a thicker woman that looks like a thicker woman, I'm all for different body types, you're going to most likely have boobage. But that's another story entirely.
Well, yeah, but I'm also none of these characters, all of their neck, they're completely covered. Their necks are completely covered.
I'm not disagreeing with being always.
Even Katra? Is Katra even? You can't
see. She's got leggings. No, I understand this because this is coming from the people who are in the culture of you can't have women in sexy outfits in comics because they're exploiting women and all that. And that's probably where this is coming from. And DC superhero girls actually do the dolls where they're completely covered. And it's really well done. And it really works. And I don't think this necessarily doesn't work. But, Wonder Woman has pants in the DC superhero girls. In the old style.
Well, she did in the comics for a while, too. I think they sort of changed her. I mean, I haven't read the Wonder Woman comics in a number of years, but it seems like they went back to the traditional Wonder Woman costume because of the movie Wonder Woman being the Wonder Woman most people think of now.
But she had pants in the DC superhero girls because they tried to tone her down a little bit more for girls. But she still was beautiful, and she still had the Wonder Woman shape and figure, and they just covered her legs, but you could still tell she was Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
You could still tell she was pretty, and she was, nothing. The girls have to be pretty because that's what the takeaway is. Because my takeaway is you're saying girls, if you can't be pretty and strong, and the takeaway they're giving back to me is you're saying that if girls not attractive, she can't be strong, and that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, why does everything that's pretty have to be taken down and be less extra because we have to tone it down to make sure that we
don't offend people.
You can't be pretty and strong. It's just
I mean, it's like mixed
messages.
That's
what She-Ra's whole point. She was pretty and strong. That's why
this is my personal opinion, you know, take it or leave it. I am a man after all, and I'm just mansplaining. But my personal opinion is basically as a show for Tumblr fans of She-Ra wanting to make these characters into their OCs, their original characters, and not actually creating a show for little girls.
Well, that's a show I want to talk about another time. Is something we've talked about with writers and the tendency to take what you're hired to do and make it your own thing, which we'll talk about that later. But yeah, I agree with that. And I'm still trying to understand. Okay, I guess when the target age you're saying is that, I can see it going younger, but I was younger when they She-Ra's out. And you know what? I grew up fine. I mean, apparently, other than being a bad mom who poisons my kids' minds, and apparently I'm transphobic.
You're transphobic, yeah.
Even though my son's one friend is
I know.
trans.
This is so funny. It's like so funny
because
somebody said in the comments that like Geeky like dropped her MAGA hat or something. It's like,
yes.
Do you not watch our channel? Do you not realize that we're actually left-leaning moderates? Like,
I prefer the term politically fluid.
Politically fluid. We are politically fluid. Like, I'm like, what the frick is wrong? Just because you don't like something, you make all these other assumptions. You know, Geeky's transphobic. Yeah, one of our son's good friends is trans. Another one of his good friends is a lesbian. We don't care. Like, we literally don't care. But we're horrible, narrow-minded parents because, you know.
And our kids watch, like, Steven Universe and everything else and have since the beginning. But I'm just controlling what they watch. No, I'm not controlling what they watch. But if something looks like crap and you're ruining it,
okay. I watch Steven Universe without the family. I actually sit down and watch Steven Universe. My son walked by the one day when I'm watching it because I wanted to see what was going on with Pink Diamond.
Which we were right. We called
So I'm sitting there in the living room, and I'm like, I totally got it. And so my son walks by, he's like, there goes my dad watching his space lesbians again.
Yeah. I'm like, he did not get that from us. But, you know.
No, he wasn't. He was joking because he's why is my dad watching this cartoon, you know?
No, but I'm just saying, okay, you can't say space lesbians because now you're a bad father.
No, they're...
Even though he got it from school, not from us. But anyway.
No, but it was funny because I think
he probably got it from his friend.
He probably got it from his friend, the lesbian. Yeah, I know, right?
So, but the thing is, it's just like, you know, it's just, you know, and we have a close relative who's bi, but, you know, it's just, you know, everybody just assumes because you don't like something that automatically we have to learn you on your transphobia. Probably because I made the comment about Prince Adam being, you know, because it looked like I still don't think I'm wrong on that.
No, I'm more because I mean somebody else said in the comments they said that this looks like Adam's.
Well, that doesn't. That was
with the purple pants and no, but it looks like Adam's outfit from the 2002.
They're probably trying to combine the two since they're not really doing a He-Man on a cartoon.
I don't think He-Man's. People are like, "How's He-Man gonna be held?" I don't think He-Man's gonna be in this at all. I don't think He-Man is even.
I read that they were not putting He-Man in it at all. They were separating She from He-Man and making her own thing.
Because this is definitely Adam's. If you look up the 2000, and I'll do it right now. This is Adam's.
I love this. We're gonna do a quick one, honey. I swear because we have to get up at like 2 in the morning.
But this is literally like this is Adam's.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean purple pants. Oh,
it is.
Totally
Even
yeah.
Well, Dora had a red and white too.
But hers was more like red.
It was a bodysuit, and it was like more like a bodysuit, and well, you can get some images. Probably.
Wow, don't Google Dora.
It's like a combination of the two.
Kind of. I would say it's more. I still. I mean, you look at that with the shoulder pads.
No, I'm being fair. I think it's a combo of the two.
Yeah, but no, I don't think Adam or He-Man. I mean, I'd be very surprised if they brought them into this.
I mean, Katra just looks like a pouty, whiny child, and I'm like, and Katra was pouty and whiny. I mean, she was, but she was Katra. I mean, she was like hardcore B word.
I know. I'm thinking what. Yeah, I'm even thinking like, was it Ryoko from Tenchi?
Oh yeah, kind of.
Kind of, and I'm thinking what's gonna happen is like, you know, she's gonna leave the horde, and then Katra's gonna get all pissed off, and then you know they're gonna fight a lot. But I don't think there's actually gonna be fighting. I just the vibe I'm getting from the show
there's fighting
is because there's like a lot of like really like straight on angles and just like standing around. I think it's gonna be a very talky show. I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it just.
But you think they show some action?
It just looks, like where you know I want to see
the most action we're seeing is the very boyish picture.
And even then, it's just kind of like she's just standing there.
And like that mid transformation, is that what that's supposed to be?
I'm thinking this is like when she becomes She-Ra. Yeah.
But why does the hair suddenly look shaved? I don't understand. I don't know.
I don't know.
My head hurts.
I mean,
I need a drink.
I want to see Horde act. Oh God, no! I'm just.
Well, Bo wasn't too terrible, so I don't.
No, but I'm like, I don't even know where they're gonna go with Hordak. I mean, what could you do with Hordak? Well,
was the side story, but it was really funny because Super 7 does a bunch of He-Man toys and stuff, and they have this really, really awesome Skeletor Halloween decoration. It's one of those, like, remember when you were in school and your teacher had the Halloween skeletons and you'd hang them on the wall? It's like that. I think it glows in the dark. But it was hilarious because I'm the one who found it, because I'm actually out looking for toys because I'm like, I need some more She-Ra toys, like the old She-Ra toys that I like. And I was looking at the Super 7 Halloween decoration, and I told Neon, and we were sitting at each other going, Halloween, He-Man,
oh my God, this is so great.
We spent like good 5-6 minutes just going, at each other. Sorry, that's unrelated, but it was funny as heck.
So I want some of his new pictures of He-Man. No, I don't think He-Man's gonna be in the show at all. This is the new She-Ra. Looks very, very young. Jury's out. I mean, personally, it looks like every Tumblr comic I've ever seen.
It looks like Steven Universe.
It looks like Steven Universe, yeah. And again, that's not bashing Steven Universe. I like Steven Universe, but.
I mean, the cast looks good. I mean, yeah.
They have some good talent. I mean, they have good voice actors. I mean, that's not what I'm...
Here's the thing, though.
I don't think this is going to work for sure.
And
who knows?
I have said that if I see something that makes me change my mind, I will say so. I'm still not changing my mind at this point. I think they're a little better than what we originally saw. The jury's still out. And if I see it and I think it's good, I will be the first person to say, you know what? That's not too terrible. I don't mind this. Right now, I just don't understand why She-Ra can't be She-Ra. I mean,
I just think
she can be younger and still be more She-Ra.
Yeah, I mean,
one picture that wasn't terrible.
No, we'll watch. Well, yeah, but I think that was, again, I think this is promotional. I don't think this is the show from the art. I think this.
But still, it's a boy's face.
Yeah, it is boy's. It's Aang. I'm telling you.
It does look like Aang. It really does.
It's Aang.
It does look like Aang.
You know.
Which I love Aang.
Yeah, I love Aang too, but
not as She-Ra.
Not as She-Ra. This is the next Avatar.
And
right here, going Korra.
The arms are a bit better, but they're still Manny, and there's no boobs.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah,
I mean, because it's a breastplate. Yeah, it does hold you down some, but if you had any boobs at all and you're constantly pushed down, it's not a comfortable thing. I mean, that's why she's PO'd. Her boobs are smashed. And everybody's mad about the shorts with the skirt. I'm going to stand by what I said. Shorts with a skirt is not a bad thing. Shorts with a skirt is a way to go. If you're wearing a dress and it's summer and you don't want your legs to rub together, I still recommend that highly. I'm actually doing that this week. And that doesn't make me less of a woman because I still have boobs.
Oh.
No, well, not that I...
What?
No, I'm sorry. Because girls can be women and still not have boobs too, but, you know... Yeah, never mind.
I'm completely confused.
That's good.
I'm a guy. I'm not even going to mansplain it to you. No, so yeah, I mean, I don't know. My personal opinion, just as an animation fan, is I don't hate the art style. I just don't like it for She-Ra.
Is
that a fair? That's pretty fair, right? I don't hate this art style.
I still think she looks like a boy in the one picture, no matter how you look at it.
I just don't.
So
like
let's explain. People were like, "Well, you must be blind if you think that looks like a boy." I'm like, how could you not see it as a boy? Okay, when you see these other pictures, I can understand why they're saying that.
Somebody said this is why they tease it with old photos. You know what?
That they kept doing that. That was misleading.
Oh, here's a girl, Jennifer David. What did you do to Glimmer?
Oh, it is Glimmer. Okay, I wasn't sure it was Glimmer.
Glimmer.
But Glimmer had awesome hair. Pull up a Glimmer toy.
Glimmer
was awesome.
The best hair. You had a production cell of Glimmer.
I did. I had production cells. You know, because I'm not a fan or anything. Oh, that's the other thing.
We actually did.
The other thing people keep saying, the Glimmer toy. She had good hair. See, look how awesome her hair was. Well, I have it down there, but when it was out, it was puffed. It was awesome. I keep getting told, not the molded hair sucks, but I keep getting told that, it's not for you. You don't like it, it's not for you. And I say, that's what they're going to cut. That's going to be the go-to. Well, it's not for you. Okay, here's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what.
When a big company studio buys a IP with an established fan base, they are banking on the established fan base, bringing themselves and their family over to the new show.
Yeah.
So even take away the fact that I'm a super She-Ra fan who had cells and everything, take that out of the equation. The other equation is their target demographic is girls or young kids from ages 5 to 12 or whatever. Those children have parents. And the parents are the ones who they're going to need to buy the subscription to Netflix, to buy the toys, to spend the money on the product, so Mattel makes money and Netflix makes money. if the parents hate it and the parents don't like it and you're calling the parents names and telling them it's not for them, they're not going to buy the product and you're not going to have your show anymore anyway. So it actually is for them.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, okay, so Steven Universe is
the outlet.
God, there's some weird.
That's funny.
There's some freaking weird. Like, what the hell is going on here? Oh, Glimmer. So the thing about.
Oh my God, I'm sorry, that picture.
This is like, what's going on, Glimmer? Hey,
I ordered that He-Man, by the way.
Yeah, the laughing at.
I ordered Laughing Prince Adam.
We're looking at, okay, so Steven Universe is very popular on Cartoon Network. I guess the ratings are there. It's got a huge fan base on Tumblr, meaning that people are doing all their fan arts of Steven Universe and all that jazz. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. But the toys aren't really something. Like, they have the, like, I haven't seen any actual, like, I know they had Steven Universe figures, but, it seems like all the Steven Universe toys I've seen, they wind up on clearance.
Right.
Like, all of them. Like, the blind bags, which our kids actually have, and the construction sets, the McFarlane construction sets, they've all
they
wound
didn't
up
really
on clearance.
have a lot of toys. And the ones they did have, I don't think were, ones that kids would want. Oh, yeah.
Steven Universe, I mean,
all their skirts.
Steven Universe is a decent show, but, like, it's almost like it's a show for adults who still want to be kids. Because it's still got that adult sensibility. Does that make sense? Like, it's...
Yeah, but I mean, I like shows. I mean, as an adult, I still like cartoons. Gravity Falls is still like one of my favorite cartoons. I think I love Gravity Falls. And I don't mind Steven Universe. It's pretty good. But She-Ra, and... don't ruin She-Ra.
Yeah.
I want it to be good. I do want it. Ooh, that's a nice picture, too. Those are molded hair ones.
Oh, the classics. Yeah, these were the...
Dang
Yeah,
they're perfect except for the molded hair people. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they were pretty cool.
Anyway,
yes,
I have to get up at like 2 a.m.
Yeah, we got
to be on a plane.
So, anyway, that's Geeky's first reaction.
These are okay. I'll sum it up. They're a little bit better than the original one. I'm still not understanding why she's like a 15-year-old boy in the one picture, and every other picture she kind of looks girly. But even those pictures don't seem to match. Bo, I don't mind Bo. He's actually not too bad. He's an improvement. Glimmer. Why'd you mess up her awesome hair?
I don't know. But it just looks like
it's a Steven Universe.
This is Tumblr fan.
It's weird though. Like the faces on like Bo and Glimmer are more Steven Universe than the face on Adora. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's like Adora doesn't seem like she fits in with the rest of them. Like she keeps like being the one that's a little bit different to that OC seems to. Well, there.
I don't know.
Well, that looks like.
It probably just depends. I mean, it could even be the animation.
I do like the two color eyes on Katra.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea, but.
That's not Katra.
It looks like Tumblr fan art to me. And again, that's not knocking the style, because everybody's going to be like, oh my god, you're such a hater, the art's nice. Like, no, I agree. The art is nice. Like, this is
gorgeous.
That's freaking gorgeous. Like,
I would put that on my wall. I
that's beautiful. I don't want it on She-Ra, but it doesn't matter what I want, because I'm not in charge. So.
If it's still a kick-ass show and they actually make her look like a girl, then fine. But I still think, they must be making her 10 years younger, because that's the only thing I can think of. I don't
know. So we'll see. This is Netflix She-Ra. The people are very, very divided on it. Even on Facebook, like, people are...
Yes, because we can't have any fandoms without splitting them down the middle and causing division and fights.
This is going to be, because I think you're going to get... Because not just the She-Ra fans... Here. It's not just the She-Ra fans you're going to get, because a lot of He-Man fans actually collect She-Ra, too. Like, a lot of even male He-Man fans collect She-Ra, too. And you have a lot of female She-Ra fans that collect He-Man stuff too.
Yes, I love both.
Because, the series crossed over.
I love Mask. I know it's not He-Man or She-Ra. Cool. I grew up with G.I. Joe and Mask and She-Ra and Gem and, Strawberry Shortcake, which is completely unrelated. But, I love those shows. But I love Mask. I used to play Transformers and Mask with my brother. I mean, we sit there and play that, and then I go play dolls with my sister.
Someone said they aged down like Teela in He-Man 2000. I would say that, except that Teela in the original and that series still looked
like Teela. Yeah, they did age her down but
she's still very, like, you can tell.
She
all the characters were aged down, obviously, but
Teela was awesome. I did like that.
This is 2000. This is honestly what I expected the new She-Ra to be like. Looking at Voltron, I expected
that's what I was thinking.
This is what I thought, and I'm like, oh my god, this would be so badass if they went with. And then as soon as we found out that, like, Who's Who of Tumblr was basically working on She-Ra, we're like, well, this isn't going to happen.
We joked it was going to be Steven Universe 2.0. We joked that it was going to be.
We joked, it's like, oh, God, it's going to be Steven
Universe. I didn't think they
Universe.
actually would do that. I mean...
Oh, I totally thought they were going to do it. I mean, the 2002 He-Man to me is like the pinnacle of, I freaking love the 2002 He-Man.
They were supposed to put She-Ra and they canceled it.
They were supposed to put She-Ra on. But yeah, this would have been freaking awesome for She-Ra, and it's not going to happen. So, there you go. This is what we're getting.
It's not as bad as originally thought.
No,
but it's not She-Ra.
It doesn't scream action show to me at all.
Maybe they'll surprise us. If I see something that I like about it, I will be the first one to say, you know what? I think I guess I was wrong. That looks good. But as of right now, I'm still standing by. That looks like a guy there. I'm trying to figure out. There's such a big disconnect. And
it couldn't even be two different animation studios. I mean, because they jobbed the.
I don't know, because
but
they would have it consistent.
Well, this
somewhat.
is Adora, and this is She-Ra.
But She-Ra looks like when she turns into She-Ra, she looks more of a boy than she does as Adora.
Because she's stronger.
And I'm like, and if that's the case, and if it turns out that when she goes She-Ra, she turns into more of a male character, I'm gonna be jacked, because it's like, why can't girls be strong and pretty? Is there something wrong with being those things? Like, they're like, oh, well, there's lots of things wrong with She-Ra because, she was running around in that outfit and she had boobs and stuff. And I'm like, no, that's what, I was like thinking, man, when I grow up, I want to kick ass too. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying. I mean, it's just like...
Katra looks like a pouty 5-year-old.
It looks like it just looks like a Tumblr comic to me. I mean, I don't know, and it's just because they literally have Tumblr comic book artists working on it, so... That's, what it is. I would have preferred something like this, but, it's not for me. So it doesn't.
Oh, it's not for anybody unless you agree. If you agree with it, it's for you. Yeah. Anybody else, it's not for you. It's not even for your kids.
Prince Adam. Oh my God.
Oh, Prince Adam Sandler. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we need to.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go.
It'll be only 10 minutes.
So we're gonna. Well,
I swear.
Geeky went off longer than.
Oh yeah, blame it on me. Okay.
So sorry there wasn't as much ranting as you expected. We're just sort of processing and whatever. We've got like 4 months till it comes out. We will be watching to see what the general public thinks of it, because obviously Tumblr and Twitter are all over it, and they're like, this is the best thing ever. It's it's the most diverse She-Ra. It's the most representative She-Ra. We freaking love it. Of course they're gonna love it. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens with mainstream audiences.
I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm just so sick of talking about it.
Yeah, we'll check it out, and if it's good, we'll let you know. And if we hate it, we'll let you know. So that's
I'm still not happy about it, but
it's at. This is what
I feel a little bit better, but I'm still not happy about it. And girls, you can still be strong and pretty. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And boobs aren't a bad thing.
Boobs aren't a bad thing.
Well, you're not allowed to say that because you're a guy.
What, you don't want me to like boobs? Yeah, I think you like it when I like boobs. I'm just as long as they're your boobs.
As long as they're my boobs.
I know Geeky likes it when I like boobs. Okay, so we're gonna log off.
This is live.
This is live. We're gonna log off for now. We're probably not gonna be around very much because
we're away.
We're gonna be away. We do travel often, so if we disappear for like a week at a time, don't freak out. We didn't burn the channel down.
If you suddenly see gaming videos or different kind of video, we don't rant all the time.
We don't rant all the time. It's just this is something that she definitely wanted to, and I felt the same way about Thundercats. So I can't say anything. I was like, oh my God, what did you do?
Well, I don't blame it on Thundercats. Yeah. This. I won't agree with people when they said Thundercats was worse. They're right. Thundercats was much worse.
Yeah. And my final thoughts, boobs are awesome. So
my final thoughts are, yeah. I think so too, and I'm a girl, so
goodbye. Bye.